It's that time of year. Pantasy is celebrating their anniversary, and this time is number 6. And Pantasy has some promotions to celebrate. Whether you prefer to buy from Pantasy.com or Pantasy on Amazon, they have you covered. We will put more information in the description of this video. Welcome in. I'm Stacy. I am going to put on some coffee because I'm a bit of a night owl, but it's getting a little dark in here. So let's get some light. That's better. Thanks to Pantasy, today we're going to take a look at all 3 of these retro sets: the coffee grinder, the owl clock, and the lantern. Any offers or promotions Pantasy sends our way will be in the description of this video. The coffee grinder is 5.7 by 4.4 by 11.2 inches in height. The base is a really nice brown. It gives it that wood look. And in the front, we have a drawer built right in. But it's not just for decoration. It actually comes out. And we have a little cafe here right in the bottom. The details there with a little coffee maker, some cups, and a carafe, and maybe a treat there in the front. Really cute. Even the floor is tiled with some brown and white floor tiles. See the space that's built in there? Very clean looking. And this actually slides right back in. Super simple. We've got our printed piece in gold with our cafe. And then we come up here to the hopper. So this is where our coffee beans are held. This gold piece here is actually a handle that we can unlock this and open it up. And we can see our coffee beans inside, ready for grinding. This is actually what they look like. Super authentic. It's really, really cute. So when you turn the wheel, you can actually hear the noise of the coffee beans clanking around inside. And how well you're able to see it on there. It's pretty neat. So this closes up. It's just got a little hook here on the end and latches right in there to close it up. On the top, I really like the exposed Technic. Again, authentic looking. It's very easy Technic and it's very smooth. So we have our crank wheel here and you can see how well those 2 gears just slide together. It's really, really nice. So taking a look at this from the side, you can get a look at this wheel. It's basically just a wheel like you would use on a car. It's really nice. And then we've got the wooden handle attached to it. And when you spin it, we'll take a look from this side. And then we'll turn around to the back. So not much to see in the back, but it gives you kind of a clean look of all of the Technic in there. And then over to the side. Super easy build, and I really enjoyed it. The Retro Owl Clock is 8.1 inches by 5.3 by 8.3 in height. Starting at the base, we have some leaves with flowers on there to give it some more decoration. We've also got an extension over here of a branch. And the brown base is built like he's up in a tree. One of my favorite parts about this is his little claws. They're really cute and they're actually on hinges. Not meant to move, but it's a really cute idea. We've got our clock in the front. Now it actually doesn't tell time. It just, the hands do move with the Technic. Pretty simple Technic inside, but a really nice face on the clock. That's a printed piece. We come up when we get his nose and his eyes are printed pieces. And then we have these other angled pieces that are all around to really make him look like an owl. Those eyebrows are actually pretty cool. There's a little bit of space here between his wing and his body, and that's because there's some Technic there. When we turn this around, we have the crank, and when we turn that, we have the clock that moves. His eyes move, and then his wings move, and they're all in sync. Really nice, smooth Technic. I like the different colors and the different pieces that are used all throughout his body to give it some texture there. And we even have some feathers on his wing. We even got some detail on the back. He's got a tail at the bottom, and there's some different patterns here on the back, and you can see some of the bigger pieces that were used, which is nice, and some pieces around the top that even look like feathers. We come over to the side, we can actually see a little better this branch that sticks out, and a little more detail with the wings there. And then back to the front. And the kerosene lamp is 5.6 by 4.7 by 11.3 inches in height. The first thing that stands out to me in this is the beautiful copper finish, copper looking finish. The bricks are fantastic. They're brown, but they have a little bit of a fleck in them, making them look like they're copper. We've got one printed piece here in the front, which is where you would put the kerosene in. It doesn't open. And then we have our dimmer here. It moves, but it doesn't actually do anything. We've got our glass chimney and then our wick inside of it. There are some printed pieces here around the top. Kind of hard to see, but it's to replicate air vents. And then we have this handle so that we can carry it. If you take a look closely, there are actually some ball joints in there so that it gives it some flexibility. We've got these sturdy supports. They're just basically pillar pieces. And from this side, you can really see the handle a little bit better. So it does go back and forth. And it's actually very strong, surprisingly strong. Come around here, we've got our power source here. So we've got the USB-C, and there's a button there. So that's our power button. So if you push it once, you get it full. If you push it twice, it actually flickers, but very slowly. And then when you push it a third time, it turns it off. But we've got lights built inside of the bricks, which is really cool. And it looks so real. I like the yellow and the orange. And then we also have these pieces for the oven, which are all individual plastic pieces, and the way they all come together from the bottom, I don't know if you can see down here, there's some hinges that they fit on so that they fold into each other and attach at the top. It's really, really nice finish on this. With the lights off in the room, I just want to show you the brightness of this. I like the little glow it gives around the table as well. And we'll change it over. There we go, to the dimming. So in and out, just kind of breathing, which is really nice. It makes it look a little more real. With the coffee grinder, the first bag was simple system work, and the second bag was mostly Technic, using smart techniques, and it works so smoothly. I do wish it would have come with a minifig, maybe a barista. The owl is so much better in person, and I was pleasantly surprised with this one. I guess when I saw the clock, I was expecting it to be more complicated, but it wasn't at all, since it actually doesn't tell time. And I think this actually would have been just as good of a build without the clock. A really nice character build that has movement, which is great for display or play. The lantern was one of the easiest builds I've done in a long time. Building the casing was fun, the flame is fantastic, and I'm also impressed with the pieces used for the glass and the copper pieces. Where it does have a handle so you can carry it, I do wish it was more portable. Maybe a built-in battery box would have been a great idea. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out, and until next time, keep clicking those bricks.